Hi, I'm Nina and welcome to another chair yoga video. This week we're focused on this concept of simplicity. Everything in the world is getting a little bit more complicated every day. That's just the nature of the world. So today we pare away the complexity and come back to the basics, that unification of mind and body and breath. And when we can eliminate any complexity around that, we really have the opportunity to listen to the body and to learn more. Grab your chair and join me. In today's practice, we're going to do the mindful movements from Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk that is exiled in the south of France. And he and his monks and nuns practice these 10 movements every day as part of their daily meditation for world peace. So we're going to do that today. We did this about a year ago, but it's always good to revisit. And actually, these movements are good to do first thing in the morning or last thing at night. But we'll get warmed up first. Let's get a block or something to connect our feet to the floor. It could be a book, could be a box. And let's sit back into our chair, turning the palms down onto the lap. Sit up tall. Let your shoulders come down from your ears and arrive. And just take a moment here to settle in on your chair. And notice what the body feels like today. Notice how your mind feels. And then turn your attention to your breath. So we would like to lengthen, slow down, and even out the breath. Take your time. The invitation is to soften or close the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to bring the right palm to heart center and put the left palm on top of that, and we'll set an intention for this practice. And it might be the word simplify or simplicity, or of course it could be anything else that's important to you today. And then we'll release those hands back down to the lap. We're going to move that support out of the way and come to the edge of the chair with the feet firmly on the floor. Let's sit up tall, take a circle with those shoulders. We're going to do some warm-up moves before we start the practice. So first thing, let's do a little side body stretch. You can bring your hand to the edge of the chair, to the arm of the chair, or maybe just to your lap. And we'll come into a cactus arm with that left arm and just lean over a little bit. Soft stretch into the left side body. Breathing here. And then come back to center, bring that arm down. Pause for a moment, notice differences in the sides, and then we'll go the other way. So just starting with a little cactus arm. We'll have an opportunity to stretch the arms a little bit more later. And then come on back. And let's take those arms wide. So notice where the arms are in relation to the shoulder. Strong arms, thumbs up, palms forward. Let the shoulders kind of drop down from the ears. And breathe here. And then give yourself a big hug, bringing right arm on top of left. Big hug here, big hug. And we're going to do a little bit, a very slow cat and cow motion. So as we inhale, let's lift the elbows, lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the gaze. The back is arched. As we exhale, we bring that belly button back. We start to round the spine. We drop the elbows, drop the chin. Stay here. Feel those shoulder blades separate on the back. Push into the feet, come on back up. Inhale, lifting, expanding, opening. And then on your next exhale, bring that belly button back. Let's take it down. This is our seated cat and cow. One more lift up. And one more lower. And then come back to that nice tall spine. Extend the arms wide again. Take an inhale here. And this time as we exhale, other arm on top. So now left arm on top of right. Notice it's going to feel a little bit different this time. Different arms on top. We're getting that hug as deeply as possible, right? My fingers are as far back on the back as they can go. This time we'll start with that cat pose. So bring the belly button back, drop the chin. This is our exhale. Stay here. And then push into the feet, push into the sitting bones. Let the spine get tall and then lift the elbows, lift the heart, lift the chin, lift the gaze, coming into that seated cow. And let's go back down. And then just make your way back to neutral. Let the arms be wide again. Palms forward, thumbs are up. Notice where the arms are in relation to your body, and then bring those shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift the heart again, lift the chin again. The arms perhaps go behind the plane of the body. And then we're going to straighten everything up, bring the hands back down to the lap. Let's take a loop or two with those shoulders. Move those ankles. Okay, and now let's just take an easy twist. So let's bring our arms out as if we're carrying something that's important to us. Take an inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Let's bring that left hand over to the right shoulder, right hand behind us. So it's a gentle twist. We're just using the muscles of the core to let us twist like this. And then our next inhale, we'll bring both arms forward. Here it is, that important thing. And the exhale takes us the other way. Do it again. Inhale through center. Exhale going to the right, installing whatever that is into the body. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, take it in the other direction. And then return to center. Bring the hands down to the lap. Take a lap or two with the shoulders. Yes. Come up onto one toe at a time, one set of toes at a time. Okay, and now we're ready for our mindful movements. So there are 10. We will do all 10 today. We're going to do the first 4 seated, and then we'll move to standing. I'll explain what it is, and these are simple movements, and then we'll do 4 together. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe do them in silence. We'll see how it goes. Sit up tall. The first round is we're going to raise the arms to shoulder height. Palms are down. This is our inhale. And the exhale takes them right back down to your lap. Easy. Simple. Let's go. Inhale. And exhale. The invitation is to close your eyes if that feels okay. Inhale. And exhale. When you've finished, just pause with your hands in your lap. Number 2 is the arms are going to go all the way overhead. This might be a cactus. It might be arms straight up. Palms can face forward as we just did, or palms can face one another. So the inhale lifts, the exhale lowers, and we will do 4 of those together. Inhale and exhale. And pause with the hands in your lap. Okay, round 3, we bring the fingertips to the shoulders. As we inhale, we open the arms wide. Now I'm kind of close to this cupboard here, but the arms will be wide, fingers up, and then the exhale will bring the fingertips back to the shoulders. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Sitting up tall, we still have that connection with the earth. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And when you're finished, bring the hands back to your lap. Okay. Number 4 is a 2-breath sequence. So the inhale is going to open those arms up and out. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. So it's like we're making a circle. Of course, we're making a circle within the confines of our shoulder complex here. Make the circle as big or as small as you need to. We inhale and exhale, opening. Notice how chin lifts, chest lifts. Inhale and exhale. Hands come back to the lap. 3 more. Last one. And pause here. So that's the first 4 in this sequence. And now we're going to move to standing and do the next 6. Once we've come to standing, we want to make sure our space is clear. I pick up everything off the floor, put it on my chair, and we're going to keep that chair close by because we're going to use it pretty soon. But let's take a stance a little bit wider than our hips and just notice how we feel so far. Check in. And now we're going to move to hip circles. So we can bring our hands to our hips. We can have hands at heart. We can have hands out if that feels better. We're going to make circles. It's going to be a 2-breath sequence. So with soft knees, my inhale is going to let my hips come forward, to the left and back. And then my exhale takes me forward to the right and to center. And then inhale, go back the same way we came, and exhale, close the circle. It's not a big movement. My knees are soft. They can be as bendy or straight as I want them. But we want the movement and the breath to be tied together, so you're going to be moving slowly. We'll do it 4 times. That's going to be 8 breaths. Soften into your knees. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. That's one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we have one more to go. Stand up tall, release the arms down. You can bring your feet closer together if that feels good. Just notice how things feel. Okay, so we're moving to that frog pose now, and we can use the chair if we like for fingertip control, but what we'd like to do is bring the heels together and our feet out kind of like a V. And then we're gonna come up onto the toes. That'll be our inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna bend the knees as deep or as shallow as you like, and then inhale, come on back up. So it's just a one breath thing. We stay up the whole time. I'm gonna lower right now. We stay up the entire time, just bending and straightening the knees. We can use this chair with both hands if we like, right in front of us, for that fingertip control. When you're ready, bring the heels together, come up onto the toes. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knees. So the knees are gonna go out. Inhale, exhale. We've got one more. Come up to standing. Lower the heels. Release that hand. Just notice how things feel. How does it feel now? Okay, with that chair close by, let's turn the chair. We're gonna do a fold. Now we have a few choices here. We can fold to the back of the chair if we're not feeling comfortable with a full fold, or we can fold to the seat of the chair. So we've got choices. I'll show you the first one with the high chair first. We're gonna lift the arms. Think about lift the arms, lift the gaze, even lift up the heart. And then as we exhale, we're gonna fold, bringing the hands to wherever we wanna go. It might be here, or we might be facing the seat of the chair and come down a little farther. When we come up, knees are soft. I'm gonna recommend, let's keep that nice long spine to help lift us up. The core is engaged, and we come back up, okay? So 4 of those. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale. And come on back up. Float your arms down. Notice how that feels. Okay, now we're gonna move to the legs, and I'd like us to have that chair, the back of the chair next to us. We're going to use the chair for fingertip control. The leg that is next to the chair is gonna be our moving leg. The leg that is away from the chair will be our foundation, okay? This opposite hand can be on the hip, can be on the heart, can be anywhere you like. This is a 2-breath sequence. We're gonna inhale, lift that knee, the one that's closest to the chair. Exhale, extend the leg. Bring belly button back to the spine as you do that. Inhale, lift the knee back up, and exhale, put it down. And we will do 4 on this side. before we switch and do 4 on the other. When you are ready, we inhale and exhale. Inhale and lower. That's 1. Last 1. Put that foot down now. Big pause and notice here, differences between the sides. You may decide to just turn around at your chair now that you know what you're doing. That's fine. I'm going to do it without the chair on this side simply so I don't have to move furniture. When you're ready, let's lift up that other knee. That's our inhale. We exhale, extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, put it down. So my chair would be on that side where the knee is moving. Inhale, exhale. This is our final one. Lift and extend and lift and bring it down. Pause here, notice now, have we evened out the sides? Okay. This next one is also a 2 breath, and we can use that chair again. So this time the standing leg is going to be the leg next to the chair, and the moving leg will be the leg away from the chair. This is 2 breaths. We've got our fingertip control. Here's how it's going to look. Actually, it's not 2 breaths, it's 1 breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to move the foot forward and around to the back. And as we exhale, we close up that circle, put the foot back down. So I do want you to close the circle, put the foot back down, and let the weight shift so that it's even. So we'll do that 4 times on this side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you can just trace your foot on the floor, or you can lift it if that feels better for you. Working with range of motion in that hip socket. Last one. Pause. We will switch sides. You can turn around at your chair. You can move furniture, whatever you want to do. So that leg's going to come forward on the inhale. And as we exhale, it comes around and back. Weight shifts. Okay? We're going to do it 4 times now. Hands can be wherever feels good for you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one. And pause. Okay, we're on our 10th mindful movement now. And this time we kind of set up in our warrior 1. You can use a chair. I'm not going to put a chair because it just kind of clutters up the screen here, and it might block your view. But we're going to have 1 foot forward, whatever one it is, that's fine, because you know we're going to switch. Our hips are pretty square, the back heel is down, our front knee is going to bend and straighten, and we're going to use the same arm as that front knee. That's going to go up, that's our inhale. We'll look up, and then the exhale is going to bring it back down. We're going to do 4 times on this side, and then we're going to switch. This other hand can stay at your hips, that's kind of nice. When you're ready, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, float it down. And pause. Bring your feet back together. Take a break, take a breath. And then we're going to bring the other foot forward. I'll turn in the other direction. Same thing, that knee that is forward is only going to bend as far as the ankle. The knee that is forward, that's the arm that's going to be moving up and down. Other hand can come to your hip. Let's do one just for practice. That's our inhale. We look up and then we exhale, bring it back down. We'll do 4. Bring the feet back together. Pause here. Notice how the body feels. Notice how the mind feels. Notice what the breath is like. We're going to make our way back to seated now. We make our way back to the chair, sitting at the edge. We've got our prop available for when we need it. Let's reach the arms wide now, just as we did in the beginning. Thumbs up, palms forward. Notice where the arms are in relation to the body. Keep them in the plane of the shoulders. And then let's bring those shoulder blades together down the back. Lift the heart center, lift the chin, lift the gaze. A big seated back bend. And then we're going to give ourselves a hug, right arm on top of left. Just like we did. Drop the chin, let those shoulder blades separate. And we'll open wide one more time. Reaching wide, wide, wide. Chest lifts, chin lifts, gaze lifts. And one more hug. Left arm on top of right. Chin comes down. Release those arms one last time, fingertips wide, and then we'll bring those hands back to the lap. Let's scooch the body back to the back of the chair, bring the feet onto the support, turn the palms up. And just take a few breaths here, noticing how things feel. Have we been able to simplify our practice, to lose some of the complexity, to focus on that connection of mind and body and breath? We'll gently blink open our eyes if they're closed. We'll bring palms together in front of heart center, letting the thumbs rest on the sternum. Tuck your chin and recall your intention. And thank yourself for taking time to practice mindful movements today. And thank you for allowing me to guide you. Stay well, my friends. I hope to see you soon.